got the 1800cc MGB engine mounted in the car, as you can see, and I used the original MGB mounting plate, modified it slightly by adding a couple of holes so that I could bolt on my MGTF front yoke style motor mount. I had to shim up the motor mount, block it up actually, by about a half an inch with some aluminum plate, and I had to modify the MGTF motor mount with a slot here, a relief here, to allow my timing cover plate to sit into that space, and it goes underneath there just a bit, and I welded on a gusset. The other issue that I was having, and the reason I had to block this up, was that the steering shaft was not clearing the motor mount. So I blocked it up. Steering shaft goes under the motor mount now. I have about a half inch clearance, and once I relieve this edge of the MGB front engine mount plate, should have plenty of clearance for anything I need to do. The other thing that I did was I modified the anti-rotation device. I cut it down, added some strengthening material so that it would keep the engine from rotating. And that was I think that's the only weak part of this particular motor mount. Clearly the later engine motor mounts, and this is a 1978 MGB engine, would have had a fairly significant structure welded to the frame, as well as a fairly significant structure bolted onto the engine, though they did crack after a while. I think this will work just fine, and if it doesn't, then we'll go to plan B down the road. So I'm ready to take this engine out, assemble it, get it in the condition that it needs to be for reinstallation, and then that's be the next step in this process. Cheers.